Welcome to my Stardew Valley perfection run. My goal is to achieve perfection in as few days as possible. That includes maxing all 5 skills, shipping every item, catching every fish, donating every mineral and artifact, crafting every item, cooking every dish, reaching max friendship with every villager, completing all monster eradication goals, collecting all golden walnuts, building all 4 obelisks, and constructing the golden clock, all without Joja. I will be playing on the forest farm. And I'm playing with remixed community center bundles as well as mine rewards. Let's get started. On day 1, I plant my parsnips and meet as many townsfolk as I can. Overnight, I reach foraging level 1. On day 2, I collect my bamboo pole from Willy and spend the day fishing. My goal is to get as much fishing XP as possible, and at least 1,800 gold to buy the fiberglass rod tomorrow. Overnight, I reach fishing level 3. On day 3, the fishing continues with some catfish. I buy the upgraded rod and some bait. I also make sure to catch an eel for the community center. Overnight, I reach fishing level 5 and select the fishing perk. On day 4, I take a few geodes to Clint. And buy a single copper ore. This will allow me to unlock the recipe for furnaces a day earlier. Heading to Gunther, I donate all the minerals I just opened. And collect my free cauliflower seeds. At Pierre's, I purchase the backpack upgrade and my next set of spring seeds. Overnight, I reach foraging level 2. As I step outside on the 5th, I get the furnace recipe from Clint and a cat from Marnie. I harvest my parsnips. I prepare my layout for the basic sprinklers and water the crops I have. I collect some cookies my mom sent me in the mail, which I'll save for a potential bundle later. Entering town, we get the cutscene with Lewis about the community center, and go check the tablet. From there, it's up to the mines, where Marlin gives us a sword, and we begin to delve. On floor 10, I get a club weapon, which is very helpful due to its special slam attack. On floor 12, I'm lucky to get a glow ring to drop. In the evening, I head to the saloon and complete the introductions quest. Alex has requested a Joja Cola, so I make sure to grab one from the vending machine before I leave. It's important to pet your animals and turn on your lights. Overnight, I reach farming level 1, notably unlocking the Scarecrow, as well as mining level 1 and combat level 1. On the 6th, the wizard has seen my potential and teaches me the language of the Junimos. allowing me to donate my first bundle to the community center. I bring Alex his Joja Cola he requested, waiting at his door like a stalker. I plant some acorns early to make sure I have some oak trees as soon as possible. I'm going to need a lot of oak resin, and the sooner I get some tappers on these trees, the better. Overnight, I reach foraging level 3. On the 7th, I bring Mayor Lewis a birthday gift, as it will give us a big boost to our friendship. On the 8th, I head back to the mines to collect as much copper as possible. I'm going to need a ton for sprinklers before the Egg Festival. I run down to Clint before he closes to get my axe upgrading. And crack the geodes I found in the mines. Then, I donate the new minerals to Gunther. The rest of the day is spent fishing. Overnight, I reach mining level 2, combat level 2, and fishing level 6. On the 9th, I spent the whole day in the mines collecting copper. On the 10th, I pick up my copper axe from Clint and have him crack the geodes I collected yesterday. Heading to Gunther, I donate all the minerals I just opened. I give Vincent a birthday gift. And then head back to the community center with more items. It is important that I complete the first bundles as soon as possible, so I can unlock all the rooms and know exactly what I will need to donate. Back in the mines, I find a magnet ring in some barrels. I finish off a Help Wanted quest to slay rock crabs. Leaving the mines, I turn that quest in to Demetrius. I also turn in a quest to Mayor Lewis to slay slimes. This rewards me with my first prize ticket. Exchanging it at the prize machine, I receive some carrot seeds. Overnight, I reach foraging level 4. On the 11th, I harvest my potatoes. Then, it's back to the mines to go as deep as I can. After a rather easy adventure through the dark floors, thanks to my glow ring, I make it to floor 40 and start collecting iron ore for my basic sprinklers. Overnight, I reach farming level 2, mining level 4, and combat level 3. On the 12th, my goal is to collect all the remaining ore I need for sprinklers before the Egg Festival tomorrow. I get a stronger weapon with an enchantment that will make killing slimes quite a bit easier. Resetting floor 41 is the best way to get large amounts of iron nodes to spawn in a small area. I run down to Clint and get my pickaxe upgrading over the festival day tomorrow, and have a few more donations for the museum. Using a chair, I clip my way into the secret woods before I am able to break the log blocking it. This allows me to collect the forage before it disappears at the end of the week. I am also able to put my copper axe to work and collect some hardwood. Out of energy, I use the rest of the evening to turn in some items at the community center. I made sure to sell whatever I can to be able to afford as many strawberry seeds as possible. On the 13th is the Egg Festival. After some quick math, I pick up just over 75 strawberry seeds. Then, it's time to destroy some children in a good old-fashioned egg hunt. Winning awards me with my first hat. I decide to plant my strawberries tomorrow. Because of the growth speed, I won't lose any harvest by delaying a day. On the 14th, I start by taking some more items to the community center. At Clint's, I pick up my upgraded pickaxe. And deliver a birthday gift to Haley. Stopping by the traveling cart, I decide to purchase a cheap apricot and a garlic. The garlic will be put into a seed maker and used for some golden walnuts on Ginger Island later. Now that I have my basic sprinklers down, I can plant a much larger field without worrying about the energy to water it every day. It seems I did accidentally buy an extra seed, though. Whoops. Once more, I make my way to the community center to donate a single item. Overnight, I reach foraging level 5, selecting the Gatherer perk. On the 15th, I wrap up a few deliveries. It is important to complete as many help wanted quests as possible. This will reward me with prize tickets, as well as unlocking mystery boxes early. On floor 50 in the mines, I receive an upgrade to my boots. Overnight, I reach mining level 5, selecting the miner perk, as well as combat level 4. On the 16th, I return Robin's axe and take a peek at her shop, but decide to save my money. From there, I donate the cookies my mom mailed me, as well as some other items I've collected. I will need some gold quality parsnips for a bundle, so I buy some seeds. Bringing Elliot a dandelion completes another Help Wanted quest, and I receive a second prize ticket. In a quick trip to Lewis's, I exchange it for an orange sapling. By planting it now, I will be able to harvest some oranges by the end of summer. Mystery boxes are unlocked after obtaining your second prize ticket, or on summer 22nd, whichever comes first. Overnight, I reach farming level 3. On the 17th, I spend the day fishing. I am trying to reach fishing level 10 by the last rainy day of spring, so I can try to catch the Legend, the most difficult fish in the game. Overnight, I reach fishing level 7. On the 18th, I go deeper in the mines and receive an upgraded club on floor 80. Overnight, I reach mining level 6. On the 19th, I take more artifacts to Gunther. I repaired the bridge on the beach, which unlocks some good foraging opportunities. Overnight, I reach combat level 5 and select the fighter perk, as well as fishing level 8. I put that fishing level to good use on the morning of the 20th. After struggling with a catfish, I am rewarded with my first book of power, Jewels of the Sea. This will give me a chance for a treasure chest to contain roe, allowing me to avoid building a fish pond. Shortly after, another treasure chest contains a ruby, the last item I need to complete the boiler room. So I head to the boiler room and finish the last bundle. Making my way to Willie's, I complete another Help Wanted quest. He also has some eel bait, which I use. Overnight, the Junimos repair the minecart, and we will have access to them in the morning. On the 21st, I have more geodes for Clint to open. I make a few donations to Gunther, and making sure I have a fun bobber will make my time fishing more enjoyable. I also purchase some trout soup, which gives me a temporary bonus to my fishing level, and complete another Help Wanted quest. Overnight, I reach fishing level 9 and foraging level 6. Unfortunately, I lost most of my footage of the 22nd, but the highlights are, because I reached a total of 25,000 gold profit, Dimitri's offered to set up the farm cave to produce fruit. I harvested my first round of strawberries, and slaying monsters in the mines dropped a new weapon that deals extra damage and can slay mummies, as well as a book of power that occasionally causes enemies to drop double items. Overnight, I reach farming level 4 and 5, selecting the tiller perk, and mining level 7. On the 23rd, I complete a Help Wanted quest for the wizard, rewarding me in a prize ticket. I donate a few more items to Gunther, including the remaining dwarf scrolls, which awards me with the Dwarvish translation guide, allowing me to speak with the dwarf. I turn in my prize ticket for some mixed flower seeds. And deliver a cauliflower to Jody that she had requested. On the 24th, I replant some parsnips, since I don't have enough time to grow a more profitable crop. Then I head to the flower dance. It's important to attend because there's an exclusive recipe and rare crow to obtain here. I say hi to all the villagers for the bonus friendship, but I don't have a good enough relationship with anyone to ask them to dance, so I'll just watch from the sidelines this year. On the 25th, I donate a single artifact to Gunther. seeing that Gus has some cheap spicy eel for sale, I buy a few to use on my first Skull Caverns trip. The trash can rewards me with the trash catalog, giving me access to trash-related decorations. How exciting. Heading to Willy, I purchase a trap bobber and iridium rod. Even though I am not level 10 fishing yet, the bonus from the trout soup will push me into the range of being able to try and hook the legend in the rain tomorrow. I also pick up my third book of power, Jack Be Nimble, Jack Be Thick, which increases my defenses. On the 26th, I fish at the mountain lake, hoping to hook the legend. I don't catch it, but I do reel in a treasure chest that gives me a dinosaur egg. I give Pierre some fried calamari I bought from Gus for his birthday. And harvest my second and final batch of strawberries back on the farm. Overnight, I reach farming level 6 and foraging level 7. On the 27th, I commissioned Robin to begin building a coop on my farm. At the museum, I donate another artifact to Gunther. I bring Emily a birthday gift. And in the mines, I slay a rock crab that drops the crab I need for the crab pot bundle. Overnight, I finally reach fishing level 10 and select the angler perk. On the final day of spring, I sell all the fish I've been hoarding for increased profit thanks to my new fishing perk. I head to the community center to drop off some items, but I decide not to finish the vault room to make sure I have cash for my summer seeds. A daffodil for Caroline finishes another Help Wanted quest. Checking out the fruit bat cave, I find some out-of-season forageables, which I donate to the community center. I spend the rest of the day in the mines. Making it down to floor 110, I receive another upgrade to my boots. After a very busy spring season, I tuck into bed one last time. Even with some good progress, I still have a lot of work to do to reach perfection. I hope that you'll join me for the rest of my journey.